everyone. We are again going to read Genesis, and we have stopped where again God was making a covenant. Dealing with Abraham once again after so many years, where he made a covenant with Abraham that he's going to choose Abraham and his lineage to to carry the light for the Lord and to let all the nations know about God and his love for the people. So he's going to use the family of Abraham. And then he made a covenant between Abraham and him. So a covenant is like a deal between two people. It's like a marriage vow. It's a covenant between me and my husband, where we both need to meet our covenant with each other. So I have to be faithful with him, he has to be faithful with me, and that is the covenant. Both of us, both ends will have to do their part. So what good with what good God is, what is good with this is that even though we are just creation of God, God is still God is still showing his love towards us by saying that we have a choice to break that covenant. We have a choice to follow the covenant. And the thing is, even though he is the creator, he still stooped down and then made a covenant with the people. See how great our God is. Are you making covenants with your servants or with anyone that you think you bought? No, right? Because we're prideful. So let's continue. Genesis 17:9 till 14. And God said to Abraham, "As for you, you shall keep my covenant, and you and your descendants after you throughout their generations. This is my covenant which you shall keep between me and your descendants after you. Every male child among you shall be circumcised, and you shall be circumcised in the flesh of your foreskins, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and you. He who is 8 days old among you shall be circumcised, every male child in your generations, he who is born in your house or bought with money from any foreigner who is not your descendant." So even the foreigner that is living within the house should be circumcised. That is the covenant. So what's good with the covenant circumcision? Do you know that it has a scientific explanation too? Because he is our creator, he knows how he made us. So by doing the circumcision, you know that it keeps the male genitalia clean, right? So if you are circumcised, you don't store bad things in there. So it will make you cleaner. What else? What is the reason why it is made on the 8th day? Because during this 8th day, according to science, the clotting factor is already in place. That means the bleeding will not be that much, unlike if it was done before the 8 days. Before 8 days, yeah. So that is good with God, because he knows us, so he knows when to do it and why we should do it. So now he made it as a covenant between him and Abraham. So where are we at? So he who is born in your house and he who is bought with your money must be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised male child who is not circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin, that person shall be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. So this is a strict command from the Lord for you to stay. For you to stay in my covenant, you have to keep this. But as the days go by, as the years go by, when it was in the time of Jesus, there was a separation between circumcised and uncircumcised, where Jesus himself told his disciples that there should be no separation. Though you are circumcised or uncircumcised, you have a place in heaven. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. And we now learned that the history or the true root of circumcision is found in the Bible, and that is between Abraham and God, and that is their covenant between them. And Abram's name was changed from Abram to Abrahams. So have a good day and hope to see you again next time.